Good morning, stamping friends. I'm so happy that you're joining me this morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. And in case you're not familiar with my YouTube channel, my name is Lorri Heiling, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I've been doing this for about 15 years. I do videos every Tuesday and Friday mornings at 9 o'clock Arizona time, and I'm just so happy that you're willing to give up a little piece of your morning and share it with me, and I hope to inspire you. Well, I'm really excited to share some new products from the new mini catalog that we have that launched on August 3rd, and also to share celebration items. So just join me in the next few months, and we will be making a lot of projects using the new products. Now, as you know, or maybe you don't know, I'm very much a sweetaholic. I love my sugar, and I definitely I could live on sugar, I swear. I'm like a kid inside an old body. But anyway, I just got giddy excited when I saw, gosh, probably a couple of weeks ago, our local grocery store had, not only was it Halloween candy, but it was cute Halloween candy. When I say cute, I mean it's packaged cute. So I couldn't wait to play with some Hershey Kisses today. So I'm excited to share a Halloween project using those. So let's get right to the project. I'm so excited to share with you products from the new catalog. Oh, we've been waiting a while. We as demonstrators get our catalog about a month and a half before customers do. So I can finally share with you some things out of this catalog. We are going to be using the Words of Cheer, or actually they're called Christmas Cheer dies. And you're going to see a lot of this from me because of that one little word, happy. I just love that. I love word dies. So we're using that today. And then the stamp set, I just needed one little word out of this frightfully cute bundle. I do have the whole bundle and I'll be sharing with you, but I just needed one little stamp from there. So that's our products that we're going to be using. And the other thing I want to share with you is I'm so excited that our grocery store actually has Halloween candy. And no, I didn't eat all this. I emptied the bag so I can share this project with you. But look at how cute these are. They're not so traditional for colors. I guess purple is, but look at these cute little monsters, and the tags say creepy, yikes, and eek. Oh my gosh, this is a paper crafter's dream come true to have this kind of candy. You know, I have to laugh because I have emailed the M&M company before because they used to have these colors in M&Ms, like the bright green and orange and purple and just all those fun Halloween colors. And then for years, all they came out with was like gold and brown and tan and kind of a Cajun craze color. It was all like fall leaves. And I kept writing saying, people, you need to come out with the bright colors for Halloween. We crafters need those colors. So anyway, then they finally did. So I always say it's because I sent so many emails to the M&M company and they changed it for me. Yeah, right. All right, so oh man, there's so many little parts to this. It's not a hard project, but it's just, you should see my desk. I should take a snapshot because I have stuff everywhere. So let's just start with the tag. We are going to make a tag that's going to go with candy. This is 4 inches by 2 inches. I like to make tags 2 inches because they fit perfectly in the delightful tag topper punch. So all you do is push this all the way to the end until you can't push anymore and punch it, and it makes a nice little hole at the top and a cute edge. And so that's going to be our kind of our starting point. Now the next thing we're going to do is I already die cut the happy out. We're going to alter this little happy a little bit, and we're going to take our paper snips and just snip right up in the middle of the A, like that, okay? And then let's set this aside because we're going to work on a different part now. All right, now the next part is we are going to, I was inspired by this. See how there's like eyeballs all over? That was kind of my inspiration for this little tag because this tag is going to go on candy that, or a cellophane bag that has this candy in it. So I wanted to do eyeball something. So let's grab some Granny Apple Green. That's kind of the green they used in that. And then I'm grabbing, it's actually a retired punch, but we still do have this size. It's in the layering circles. So if you don't have a circle punch, I recommend you get the layering circles because you get like 5,000 circle dies. I'm exaggerating, but that's the size you need. But I just grabbed it because it's fast and easy right here. All right, so that's one part. Now we're going to take that same punch or die, and I'm going to show you what you do. You put this in about, I'd say halfway like this, and just punch. And then you're going to put it in a little bit farther, about like that. So it makes kind of like a half moon, which we're not going to use it as a moon, but I wanted that shape. Then I'm going to grab white paper because I don't like stamping on my wood grain background. All right, now what we're going to do is adhere this to the back of this. So just put a little dot of liquid glue, go like this, and we're going to build our own little monster. So those are his horns. And the next thing we're going to do is take, I just have like a Office Depot or something punch. We don't sell this punch anymore, but this is like an old school 1/4 inch punch that everybody has. And I just cut out or punched out 2 from Basic White. And let's make 2 little eyeballs here. And liquid glue is probably the best for this project. Now we'll just place these little eyes on here. Our pick tool is another good tool for this. Now the next thing we're going to do is take the 1/8 inch punch like this, and we are going to punch out 2 black circles, and these will be the center of the eyes. And we want to make them a little bit googly. Now you could use googly eyes on this if you have. That might be cute. Maybe I can do another version, but let's offset them kind of silly looking. Whoop, I got hair on here. So let's go 1 up. Ooh. And then 1 over here. And don't put too much glue on, otherwise it's all gonna spurt out. Now we're gonna make this one really interesting. I need my Basic White scrap, and we are just gonna punch out 1 tiny little eyeball, and we're gonna make this monster have 3 eyeballs. So just barely any dot up there, and then put that little eyeball up there, and then we need the center, but there is not even a circle punch that small. So I am just going to take my Stampin' Right marker and just make my own little dot up here because it's got to be so small. All right, there's our 3-eyed monster. Now take the same marker and just make a little smiley face. Not too smiley, monsters aren't always so happy. Now, I actually took my Stitched Stars dies. I mean, if you have a small little star punch, that's fine, but I took one, not a stitched one, but just the one that came out of there. I just wanted to show you what it looks like as a whole, but I just wanted that tiny one. Now, when you're making this project, do not sneeze because all these tiny little parts are gonna go flying. Even when I trimmed these down, you're just gonna cut off maybe like 3 points of the stars. And so many times when I did this, I would cut this and then they'd go flying and I couldn't find them. So I see 2 of them there. Like I said, this is really kind of a putsy job, but it's worth it. Now we're gonna take our glue and make the smallest dot that you can. And they don't have to be lined up perfectly. And now these are gonna be his little fang teeth. They don't have to be all the same size either. If you cut some smaller than the other, that's fine. And then just kind of maneuver them so we gotta make them straight. I can't have the monster have braces. Okay, we are getting closer to this little monster being done. All right, now we gotta make legs on this guy. So what I did was I just took Basic Black and cut 1/8 inch and just slice them about how far you think, how tall you want them to be. And then let's flip this over and put a little bit of adhesive on the back. This is Stampin' Seal Plus. And there we go. All right, it kind of went over the edge, but you can just bend it back so you don't see it. All right, so to put this on, what I did was I placed the first one, and I want them, actually the leg's pretty small. So let's go like that. And then the other one like this. All right, now you hear boys in the background. That is my son and his friend that just got home. Sorry about that. All right, there's one more little part to this. This is kind of an overlooked product in our catalog, but it is so valuable. There's a corner under, and that's what I use this mostly for, but sometimes you just need that little tiny oval, and we need 2 of those, so we're just gonna punch those. And the reason I like this is you get 3 punches in one. So we're just gonna make his feet from these tiny little ovals, and it's really a 3-in-1 punch. So you get your money's worth out of this one. And then you definitely need your pick tool. So let's just put some little feet on him like this. There. Whoops. It's black on black. You can hardly see where it's going. All right. So it looks like he has his heel down a little bit. All right. That is most of what we want to do for the monster. We'll set him up here so you can keep looking at him. Now let's go back to that tag, because I wanted to show you also that I'm going to round the corner, and then you can see that I embossed this. This is another one that you might overlook in the catalog, because this is called let me think, checks and dots. So you'll get a dot folder, and these are the little half folders, and then you get a checked one. So both of those shapes I like, but I thought let's do polka dot for Halloween. And by the way, this is Highland Heather cardstock, and I just picked the cardstock that matched the Hershey Kiss the most. Whoops, that one didn't go. Normally I stand when I do this and put my weight into it. All right, we are getting closer. Now let's put that happy on. So we will take happy and let's see, put my glue. If you want, you could use one of those adhesive sheets. I always forget to use that. It's much easier, but this won't take very long. And the reason I cut it is because I want this little monster guy to replace the A in happy. So go like this. And when you place, before you glue this one down, we're going to kind of figure out where we want this guy to go. What I want to do is, you know what? We got to move this down a little bit to the right. Ooh, I hope it's not too, maybe even off a little bit. It's taking up more room because I split it apart. All right. And let me grab a little pick tool. There's a little bit of black there, but it'll come up. There we go. Actually, if you have one of these little erasers, it takes glue and whatever gunk is on there. So, but it has to dry first. So I'll come back and do that. But hike it to the right a little bit, because we need to spread this apart a little bit more. The other thing I played with was you really need to move it over so this part of the A is showing, because if you cover up the whole thing, it's going to look like Hoppy Easter. But we want it to look like an A, so we need to spread it out a little bit more. All right, so let's just put one dimensional under here, under the monster, and place that on, and just have a little bit of that A showing like that. And now we can put the H on. And you can cover up, you know, all the rest of that A. It's almost going to go into the hole, but that's all right. All right, now there's our happy. Now we need to put Halloween on here, and that's why I used that one stamp that I was telling you about from Frightfully Cute, and we'll just use Memento Black. And I'm going to make this a little more random and just stamp, and then I'm going to fussy cut it out because it does not have to be perfect for a Halloween card. And we can just make it you know, random, and it, like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect and straight. You could just stamp on the tag if you wanted, but I wanted to put a little dimension on this. So all we want is the word Halloween. We'll snip that off. And then I'm just going to use our foam adhesive strip because it's already cut like in a rectangle. See, and I just rip it off from the strip. All right, then we have some dimensionals here. All right, happy, let's see, let's go in between these. Happy Halloween. Now, that little black spot is bugging me. Let's see, whoops, let's see if it's dried enough. Might have to, yep, there it comes off. Okay, now there's our tag, Happy Halloween. Now, let's wrap up this little bag of candy. These bags are cellophane bags in our catalog. Aren't they cute? They almost look like little COVID germs. Oh boy. All right, that's pretty. It's so Halloween-y, but it can be used for Christmas. Really, you know how black is so universal. It goes with anything. So just tie this around the top, and then grab your tag, and then just slip it in through the back side. And then you don't even have to tie it again. You can just start your bow now because it'll catch in there. And then just tie. And then we will snip the corners off if we need. Yeah, we'll just, where'd my scissors go? snip this down a little bit. There we go. All right, here's our finished project. Isn't that fun? That'll be my first Halloween project I made. I'll probably make some of these for my grandkids, but our fun little monster tag that matches our monster candy. And if you see any products that you like, which you've got to check out the new catalog because there's probably going to be a lot of things in there that you like, be sure to use my host code. And remember, if your wish list is larger than $99 to $125, you might as well just sign up, and I would love to have you join my team. So just text me or email me, message me, whatever, and I'll help you get started. I'll walk you through it, and I would love, love, love to have you on my team. There's so many perks to being a demonstrator. Does not mean you have to do classes. So, well, I hope to see you next time. Remember, I do my YouTube lives on Tuesday and Friday mornings at 9 a.m. Arizona time, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks again for joining me. Bye-bye.